7 Deadly Sins. As far as this chapter goes, this chapter was fucking short, man. Only 15 pages. I was like, oh man, that's it. It's basically this chapter. We start off with Merlin. She's like looking at her new toy. She's all like excited. The comedy from Merlin, man. She's like kind of reminds me of like Orochimaru, but like in a chick version, and she's hot. But anyway, what the rest of this chapter is you got Dreyfus. I think he realizes his situation, and he's like, "Fuck it, I'm out." He tries to escape, but then Hendrickson captures him, and he's like, "Oh, bitch, you don't know when to let go." So this chapter is pretty simple. It's basically Hendrickson versus Dreyfus, and it's basically Hendrickson. He's trying to save Dreyfus from the demon or from the commandment that is possessing him, and then you have Zarathras who's joining the fray later on, and they're like, "Oh, how the hell are you alive?" And it's like, "Is this a dream?" He's like, "No, how is this a dream?" I'm like, by the way, how exactly is Zarathras alive? I know they tried explaining it earlier, but I kind of hope they go into a deeper detail for that. I want more answers on how Zarathras is back. But anyway, Hendrickson versus Dreyfus, and along with Zarathras, they're trying to take Dreyfus back from the demon, and they're trying to atone from the sins. You get some dialogue from Dreyfus saying, "Oh, what are you doing this for? You think you can just run away from all the bad shit you've done? There's no going back from what you did. You and I are both doomed to die in hell." And then Hendrickson's like, "Oh, you can't decide that for me. We all have to cross that bridge." Because they did some nasty shit back in the day, man, of 7 Deadly Sins, man. They were horrible people. They killed so many innocent people. And I'm wondering, like, Hendrickson, what he's going to do after this whole aftermath is done with 7 Deadly Sins. I wonder what Hendrickson is going to do. Like, do you think people are going to execute him? Will he commit suicide? Because I remember a previous chapter he mentioned to his allies, like, you can do what you must for me after this is all done, but allow me to help you guys out. Because people hate Hendrickson, man, almost as much as the 10 Commandments, if not more. But I feel like Hendrickson still wants to save Dreyfus because he's still he's still there. It's just that this is all the Commandments' will. But Dreyfus, he's also a criminal too. He's not like innocent in himself because he's the one that dabbed into the dark side of the demons, and that's how he ended up getting corrupted in the first place. But Hendrickson, Dreyfus, both criminals who are trying to redeem themselves. More so Hendrickson because Dreyfus is possessed right now. You guys at Atlas trying to take him on. They try to purge him, and then they realize, oh, a purge isn't going to work on the 10 Commandments. So it cuts off. The chapter cuts off pretty fucking short, like at 15 pages, and you got Dreyfus like, oh, the Exorcist has another plan up his sleeve, and then it cuts off right there. I'm like, ah, man, that's it. I really could have used another 5 more pages at least, man, to give some more insight to this chapter. But this chapter is so simple. It's just the characterization of Dreyfus Hendrickson, and I really like that. You know, you get to see how Hendrickson is feeling and what his psyche is like, how Zarathras feels about Hendrickson. But that's pretty much it for this chapter. I'll give it a solid 3.8 out of 5.8, whatever. Fuck it. I wish it was a little longer though, man. Get something more from this chapter. But that's pretty much it. I don't know if it was so short. That's why the chapter came out so fucking early. But oh well. Fantart out.